through this game a couple of years ago, and the memories, the nightmares still are fresh on the mind. But damn it, I love this game. I love this game with all my heart. This game is a classic. There's our tactician. There's a lot of characters in here. Some of the most memorable characters ever in the entirety of the franchise. God, it feels good. God, it feels good. It feels good to be back. And boy, it just feels right. It just feels so right to be back here. Chills. I just had the chills. And it's pretty standard. So first we're just gonna go ahead and attack with and by the way, I'm gonna show this to you. So what we are gonna do here is we're gonna put this one down here, and I need to show you this. So first of all, we're gonna go with a co-op attack, and we're gonna select either one of these cooperative attacks, and in this case, we're gonna hit every enemy with me and Silence with Royal Tower, and then Leon just attack, and George just attack. Ladies and gentlemen, Senor Alex Fuel here for Storyfuel Gaming, and welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Suikoden 5 The Vindication Run, where gaming meets podcasting and every story matters. And today, it is going to be a special one because we're gonna go ahead and after our investigation in Lord Lake, as we experienced it in the last episode, we're gonna go ahead and continue on from right where we left off. And let me tell you guys something. This is going to be a very crucial one, because we're going to go ahead and see our sister, our younger princess sister, which will be named Short. So we're here in the Sun Palace, and our party is, as of right now, myself and Leon. As for let me again move the what do you call it, the logo a little bit over here. So like I said, we have myself and Leon. We have 2,780 touch. That is our currency right now as of the publishing of this stream and this video. Right now we are going ahead and if we look at the stats, so we have some basic stuff, to be honest, and we're gonna go ahead and continue on from here. So again, the last time we booted up this classic, we inspected Lord Lake, and let me tell you guys something. The status in Lord Lake is not good, like for real. And we battled against 3 ulces, which are very ravenous beasts. And I did make a short highlight of it, a short clip of it, over on or as a clip from that moment, from that stream that I uploaded to the YouTube. So without any further ado, let's continue on. We need to find our younger sister. So where should we start? Got any ideas, Leon? Prince, let's go to the princess's room. It's on the second floor of the west wing of the palace, remember? Alright, so let's go on ahead then. I'm trying to find the best place that I can put this this one, because I want to keep the audience reminded of my goal. My goal, like I said, is to reach 50 followers sooner rather than later. So if you guys are enjoying the adventure here and you want to see it through, do not hesitate to drop a follow down below, because that is free, and free is good. Alright, so let me go ahead and what do you call it, capsize it down and put it down here. Alright, so we are right, so let's go ahead and go over here. There are a couple of treasure chests in here. What do we have here? The Queen's Knights are currently in the middle of a meeting. Now that Sir George is back, I'm very sorry that I'll have to ask you to come back a little later. Okay, no problem, Mr. Guard. So let's actually go up here, because I think there are a couple of treasure chests in here. So here is my room. Here is the maid. Let me go ahead and talk to this maid. Oh my, Prince Alex Fuel, welcome back. Yes, you must be tired from your long trip. Shall I fetch the royal pajamas? Wow. No thanks. I haven't seen Lim yet. Oh, that's very sweet to see you, Prince Alex Fuel. No matter how tired you are, you always think of your little sister. The princess will be so glad to see you. Well, indeed, and I'm gonna go see her right now. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu. Alright. Very nice. Let me move both of these down here. And let me move this one right up here. There we go. Now that it doesn't block the stuff that is on the screen, like for instance the dialogue. I believe we have two treasure chests here at the beginning of the game, here in this section of the room. First of which is a dress, and the second one is refined clothes. Interesting, but we don't need them as of yet. Alright, so now that we are finished looking here, this is the sealed chamber, or the sealed room rather, wherein the true runes are stored, i.e. the Dawn rune. So we have Sayalid's bedroom here, and we have actually the princess's room. Let's talk to the mage here. Oh, Prince Alex Fuel, did you see the princess? No, not yet. Oh no, this is awful. We must have just missed each other. Until just a little while ago, the princess was waiting here for you to visit Prince Alex Fuel. But she got tired of waiting and went off with Lady Beatrice to look for you. Wow, nice. Could you go see if you can find her, Prince? Great. Thank you for the information, good man. Alright then. So let's go ahead and find where this princess is. Let's go down here. What was that? I'll be right back, chat. Anyways, alright chat, I'm back. Freaking crazy animals. Anyways, speaking of crazy animals, those bosses that we fought in the first episode, man, they were tough. The 30 SP that we are seeing down there, those refer to the skill points that they're going to be using later. They're not that particularly important right now, but it will come into play later on in the adventure, right? So keep a look out for that. You know what, let me remove that one, and there we go. There we go. Nice. So what do we have here? What do we have here? Alright, that is the kitchen. Interesting. So in this one, they have a kitchen. Well, that's good to know. Let's go out here. Let's see if we can find this woman. Let's see if we can find this princess. Let's talk to this gentleman. This room used to be full of Queen Falzram's personal treasures. She had a passion for the finest gold and jewels. Ooh, really? By the way, Princess Falzram was rather the successor to the throne that is now in the possession, or is now under the command of Queen Archtat. Queen Archtat is our mother, the Queen, Her Royal Majesty, in this iteration of the story of Suikoden, against Suikoden. But Queen Archtat sold off her mother's treasures to fund the rebuilding after the army's invasion. Ooh, really now? So Armes is a foreign nation that is aggressive, cruel, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of them later on in the adventure, right? So yeah, they are a very vicious bunch, let's just say. And because of that, Falena's back to its former glory 8 years after the attack. In fact, it's better than ever. Oh, thank you for telling that, good sir. Alright, so let's go ahead and return. to here, or also here in English. Let's see if we can find this guy, or in this case, this princess. Sir, I mean, Your Highness, I knew actually. I've only just started here in the Sun Palace. I swear to guard it in the royal family of my life. Really now? Well, I hope you do a good job. Let's talk to this gentleman. Her Majesty's husband is both Commander of Queensland and Grand General of the Falena Army. Interesting. That is Commander Farron. But over the years, those offices really been little more than honorary titles. There aren't many examples in history of people who have actually fulfilled both roles like Commander Farron. Ooh, that just goes to show how powerful those titles are. Thank you for telling me that. Ooh, what do we have here? But heavens, whatever is to be done about Her Majesty's limbs? Oh boy, what do we have here? Haughty noble, huh? Indeed, sending the prince off to the provinces for an inspection? What could she have been thinking? Don't tell me she's considering getting him involved in politics someday. Oh, obsequious noble. What is that word exactly? Let me go ahead and search that. Let me listen to how it is pronounced. Let me go ahead and put on my earphone for this one.
Obsequious.
Okay, obsequious. Obedient or attentive to an excessive or servile degree. Similar is fawning, toadying. Ooh, interesting. Interesting word. Ha! Lord Godwin and Lord Barrows would never stand for that. Ooh. By the way, those are two very influential characters that we'll be meeting in the later portion of the story, so stay tuned. A third player in their little tug-of-war? Huh. Not just any third player, a royal male, no less. Ridiculous! Wow! You got some big balls to say that. Yes, a Falenan royal male. He has always been useless. Waiting or waving to the crowds, that's all they're good for. Wow! Wow! I have no words for that. Well, that and marrying off the foreigners. Seriously, the prince is as good as Deadwood. Wow! How rightly you speak. Ha ha ha! Wow! Bruh, you got some balls.
Well, you boys look like you're having fun. If you're gonna speak your mind, you should really pay attention to where you are.
Yeah?
You never know, some rogue knight might slip out of the guard room and come passing by.
Yeah.
Okay?
So what do we have here? Another Queen's Knight. Kyle? What are you talking about? They're just standing around here having a little chat, that's all. Well, yeah, I can't exactly ignore what you're chatting about. Me being a Queen's Knight and all. Wow. You know, the part about the twins being as good as dead. That. Nice. What? Don't be ridiculous. Never said anything of the kind. Of course not. Not as good as dead. About as good as dead wood, he said. Woo! Spilling the beans? Shut up, you idiot. Well, that was funny. Well, dead wood. Okay, well, no one's gonna care that you said that. Not even Her Majesty. Eek! Sir Kyle, no! But the toy is now on dead wood. Leave I will take to keep this quiet. Do a dance. Seriously, right now, do a dance. No, just kidding. Look, I don't wanna be a tattletale. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. So just try not to badmouth anybody, eh? Especially right where I can hear you. She's pretty much everywhere. Yes, sir. Of course. We'll be good. I'll promise. Or we promise. English. Now you'll just excuse us. And they just run for the hills. Nah, that's hilarious. Well, crap. Hey, Prince? Leon? We can come out now. Wow, they talk like that in the halls now? Thank you, Kyle. Just doing my job. I know you did. But still, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. And hey, all that stuff they said, don't worry about it. Court's still with those kind of losers. Spend all your time worrying about each individual one, and your hair is gonna fall out. Kyle. Aww. Oh yeah, by the way, little late now, but welcome home, Your Highness. Leon? Oh, thank you. I just literally said that. Wow. Hey, you guys should come visit the Princess guard room with me. Been a while, right? I better go see my sister first. Oh, you're looking for the princess? In that case, you really should go to the guard room. You guys kept missing each other, right? Going back and forth? If you wait to the guard room, she's bound to find you there eventually. So, let's go! Alright, so Kyle joins the party. And let me go ahead and check out what Kyle is made of. Kyle is an interesting character, and we're going to see him frequently over the course of the story, and is actually a recruitable character in this one. He is one of the Stars of Destiny, or one of the important characters that we will recruit, but that won't be up until later on in the game. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So Kyle is a very interesting character. So Kyle is a very good character, and he rather holds the water rune. The water rune is a very powerful attribute or element, because this rune is the reason why we can be able to heal our party members of all their damage, that they have sustained over the course of the battle. Over the course of the battle, if they are damaged enough, or if they have endured enough damage enough, you can use the water rune to go ahead and heal all that damage back to the tune of 300 health points or HP. So that's a really good fact. And also another really good fact about the water rune is that the water rune is also a very good, not necessarily good, but a very decent element or attribute that allows you to go ahead and go ahead and attack with. Both the water rune in its evolved form, the flowing rune, both have a ice-based spell that allows you to not only damage a lot of enemies, but it can also have a chance of inflicting cold status. The cold status is basically whenever the opponent gets inflicted with the cold status, they sustain a lot of they sustain residual damage over the course of the round, or of each round. So at the end of each round, they get hit with a little bit of damage over time. So basically, they become cursed. So that's a really good fact to know. So Kyle is a really good character, and without any further ado, let's go ahead and what do we have here? Ooh. Well, they are still having a meeting, eh? Well, that moves. So that's the audience chamber right there. The audience chamber is where Queen Archtat is sitting as the Queen of Falena, obviously. Apropos of the name that is being given English. So yeah, pretty a tough break to say the least. Let's go down here. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Very good. Alright, so let's continue on. Let's continue to walk over here because we need to basically buy time up until Queen's Knights have finished what do you call it? Have finished with their meeting. They're still not done. Well, let's go talk to some more people just to pass the time. What do we have here? Nothing to report, Your Highness. Your chambers are secure. I'll continue to be as vigilant as possible, though. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. This is the bodyguard's quarters, aka Leon's bedroom, which is pretty squeaky clean. And what they have here? Nothing. No treasure chests, I believe. Yeah. So let's continue on. We just made some really good progress here, which is not half bad, if I do say so myself. What do you think, Leon? Despite what Kyle said, we still need to find the princess. Maybe she went to the top floor of the palace? Ooh, top floor. Where is that? Probably towards the sealed chamber, or the sealed room, rather, English. Let's go check it out. Top floor, huh? I think that's what this is referring to. Aha! Prince Alex Fuel! What an unusual pleasure to see you here. Well, you've come all this way. The least I can do is share a bit of knowledge about runes. Well, I could gladly use that information. So, what is it that you want to know? What are runes exactly? Well, in a nutshell, you probably know all about the world is made up of forces, right? Yup, water, wind, earth, competing and combining with each other. These forces together shape everything. Yeah, and that leads into an interesting segment wherein I'm going to talk about a bit about Unite Magic. Unite Magic is where two equally powerful forces, i.e. runes, can mix together, can merge together, and create a very powerful attack, a united attack that allows you to deal insane damage to the opposition. So, for instance, you got the combo of the lethal functions of the fire and the lightning rune, i.e. the rage and the thunder rune. Combined together, they form a very powerful, like, a combo that deals insane damage. But we'll cross that bridge again when we get there. Now, each rune symbolizes one of those forces, so they say. Of course, the runes predate humanity, so no one really knows for sure. Well, that's pretty good to know. What are the 3 runes of Falena? Obviously, that refers to the Dawn rune, the Twilight rune, and the Sun rune, if I am not mistaken. If my memory serves correctly. Ah, you mean the Sun rune, the Dawn rune, or the Twilight rune? Yeah, just like I said. What did I say? I don't know much about this game, especially from the fact that I played this recently, as recently as a couple of years ago. Well, the Sun rune is blessed, you see. It brings the Kingdom of Falena prosperity, obviously. That's right. And the Dawn rune and Twilight rune bring the Kingdom protection, or so the legend say. Ooh, interesting. Unlike most runes, these 3 are each unique and incredibly powerful. Obviously, because if you know what the Sun, Dawn, and Twilight runes are capable of, they are insanely broken, insanely powerful. And it is actually, now that I think about it, they are destined. They have a destiny that is fulfilled. For the Sun rune's case, it belongs to Queen Arshta, obviously, or any queen for that matter, that is sitting on their throne in the kingdom. The Dawn rune, meanwhile, gets inherited to the prince, because the prince is basically destined to hold and protect the Twilight, or should I say the Dawn rune. The Twilight rune, that's a rebellious rune. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Especially the Sun rune. No other rune anywhere near here comes close. What did I say? The Sun rune is still powerful. Essence of regality, the essence of power, the essence of majesty. Some people even say it's one of the true runes, all born together with our world at the dawn of time. Nice! Is there a rune on Mother's forehead? Well, you see, one who bears a rune upon your body gains the ability to harness that rune's power. What did I say? What did I freaking say earlier? That if you are destined to have a rune placed on you, you are destined to have that rune. For instance, right now, in this portion of the story, Queen Arshta is the bearer of the Sun rune. Over the course of the story, we'll see rune bearers come and go, but the main constant is that the prince holds the Dawn rune, one of the symbols of protection for the kingdom. And again, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The Water rune grants the power of water, obviously. The Wind rune, the power of wind. You get the idea. Yeah, you're right. So you can imagine what the Sun rune does. That's right, the power of the sun itself. And that's what Her Majesty used on Lord Wherein. Ooh, that's pretty risque. That's another matter entirely. Good thing you said that. Good thing you said that. Good madam. Perhaps we should leave it at that for today. Wow, if we delve too deeply into things like this, we'll end up talking forever. Well, no kidding. No kidding. What do you say? East House is Dawn Rune, the West House is Twilight Rune, and the Sun House is Sun Rune. When these three are together, the Kingdom of Falena will prosper in peace, so says the legend. Ooh. But the Dawn Rune was lost in the uprising 2 years ago, which we'll get into as the story progresses. And now Her Majesty is in possession of the Sun Rune. That leaves only the Twilight Rune. Perhaps there is no truth to the legend. Still, I hope this does not portend English disaster on the horizon. Portend. What does that mean exactly? Let me go ahead and do a little bit of research as to what that thing is, or what that word means. To indicate in advance or foreshadow. Portent is a verb that means to indicate in advance, often serving as an omen or a warning of something that will happen in the future, especially something negative or unpleasant. Interesting. Until 2 years ago, the Sun Rune was kept safely here on this statue, meaning the statue right there in the middle. See, they always said that nobody should ever bear the Sun Rune on their own body. It's too powerful for any one person. That kind of power seduces and corrupts. Well, so they say. I can already see that with our queen. If you didn't pay attention, the Sun Rune is very powerful. It's also very corruptive, very consuming, especially to one bearer who is worthy and too worthy, is considered too worthy to wield it. That's why our nation kept the Sun Rune sealed here on the statue for all those generations. And then along came Her Majesty. She broke that tradition to punish Lord Blake. Wow! Interesting observation there. I have to wonder if the Sun Rune's behind all those changes she's gone through lately. Well, I already saw that firsthand in the first episode of the series, so I wouldn't go it past you if Queen Archstadt is a controlling queen, because of the fact that she is holding essentially a cursed rune. Yes, you may say, well, this rune is blessed, but at the same time, this rune is cursed because of the fact that it controls the rune bearer's emotions and everything. It's insane. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Your Highness. You should. Please, forgive me, and don't tell anybody what I said. I won't. Wow. So we learned a lot about the true runes in the Kingdom of Falena. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and see if the guard room is 3 up now with all of that racket finished. Let's see if we can be an audience now. Yup, it is finished. Let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, there they are.
Ah, His Royal Highness.
Traitors. Again, we'll cross that bridge when they get there.
Hey.
There's George.
Huh. Where's His Majesty, Ferret?
He went out through the back. He's a busy man, you know.
Well, no
Never
shit.
mind that. Kyle, where have you been?
Wow.
Me? Nowhere. Just wanted to see the prince, that's all.
Wow.
That's all? Do you always take your duties so lightly?
Stop
Your Royal
that.
Highness.
There he is, the
You
most
must be
gallant of the
exhausted
Queen's
after your
Knights.
inspection of Lord Lake.
Indeed.
Actually, I should have accompanied you on your trip, but His Majesty didn't give me the order.
Ooh, there he
Of course
is.
he did. After all, Lord Lake is your hometown, isn't it, Galleon?
There he is,
Bird
Galleon,
wouldn't
the
make you
most
go there.
gallant of
Guy's not
all
heartless, you know.
the Queen's Knights.
Yes, but I have already been.
Yo,
back
that
there.
rhymes.
His Majesty needn't protect me.
Aww,
But Galleon, I don't see how you could ever come to terms with it.
aww.
It's been 2 years, but the queen still won't even let them rebuild. Man, talk about heartless.
Hold your
Oh,
tongue, Kyle.
Alenia?
Her
ooh.
Majesty imposed a suitable punishment on those traitors, plain and simple. She did what a queen has to do.
Well,
And we, the
yeah.
Queen's Knights, have no business second-guessing her.
Yeah, that's what you
Interesting.
say, Alenia, but
Silence, Kyle.
Oh,
No matter the circumstances, the fact remains that the people of Lord Lake committed treason.
wow.
They must serve their penance.
Oh, no
I'm sorry,
problem.
guys, but I think the queen went way too far.
Well, you're
Kyle,
right.
How dare you disrespect our queen? The Sun Rune is proof enough that this nation and Her Majesty have heaven's divine blessing. It's only
That's
natural
true.
the rune's judgment would come down on anyone who dares defy Her Majesty's authority. If you ask me, I don't think Her Majesty has used the Sun Rune enough.
Well, you're right.
You're starting to sound just like Lord Godwin.
Wow.
And on that note, I don't know if I can trust a knight who's merely a pawn of the Godwin family.
Oh,
You're one to talk, seeing how you're just a mouthpiece for the Boros family.
well,
Ridiculous. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
oh, please.
That will be enough.
There he is, Zahak.
Do you realize how disgracefully you're acting in front of His Royal Highness?
Oh,
We are terribly sorry, Your Highness.
good. That's good enough, man. Apology accepted.
We should be protecting the royal family, not getting involved in private quarrels that might affect our duties.
That's true.
Kyle, especially you.
Oh,
Huh? Me?
Your manner of speaking sounds like criticism of Her Majesty. You should restrain yourself a little.
oh.
That's all right, Zahak. Please, everybody, continue.
Your commandership.
There he is.
Don't mind me. As you were.
There he is,
As you
Commander
all know.
Third.
Her Majesty has been troubled ever since the split between the two factions of the Senate.
Uh-huh.
The Godwin faction has been gaining more and more power recently, which has caused Her Majesty much anger.
I
At a
can
time
see
like this,
that.
Her Majesty wants true loyalty from us, the Queen's Knights. Some people may believe that knights must give absolute obedience to their master. But that's not true loyalty. True loyalty means being able to speak openly about what you think is right, what you think is wrong.
Agreed.
Of course, I'd be upset with any fool who thought he could criticize Her Majesty wherever and whenever he wanted. But at
Correct.
the very least, in this room, I want us to be able to express our views openly, without fear of reprisal.
Agreed.
Now, if there are any constructive opinions you'd like to share with Her Majesty, I'd be happy to pass them on for you.
Alright.
Understood?
Yes, sire.
Correct.
Leon,
Your Majesty?
when you two have thoughts and ideas of your own, please don't be shy about sharing them with us. The Queen's Knights are known for their artistry with a blade, but they also have much wisdom and insight to impart. Be
Agreed.
wise and heed their words.
Oh,
Yes, sire.
roger that. So Kyle left the party? Let's go talk to some people. So, Prince, did you notice anything unusual about George on your trip? Well, no. Not that I can think of. I see. No big deal. It's not like this is a bad thing. We still don't know too much about George. Well, yeah, George's, what do you call it? Ideas are very vague right now, to say the least. Not one of the Queen's Knights can match his skill in combat without runes, except maybe His Majesty Theron. Ooh, that's true, because again, in the later portion of the story, George and Theron are actually bound by blood. But then again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Also, I heard a rumor that before George came to Falena, he served as a general in a land far to the north, aka the Northern Continent. Makes me wonder about his connection to His Majesty. Just what convinced him to bring George here? Well, we are going to cross that bridge when we get there, but in the later portion of the adventure, we will find out that George and Theron are bound by blood, technically speaking. And again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's go talk to some more people. Sounds like the goblins want to use the Sun Rune to become a powerful force and broaden the country's borders. And the Garrels faction is aiming for domestic and foreign stability without the use of runes, eh? Every country has its share of conflicts among its nobles, but much goes here because of the runes. Well, you're right, because runes are technically magic. And magic is a very powerful thing, especially in a fantasy realm such as this. It's particularly sad that the Queen's own knights can't even agree. Astute observation, good sir. Since his commandership feels we should express our views, I personally feel his commandership's actions are taking idealism to an extreme. Well, you could be right about that. What Falena really needs are disciplined Queen's Knights ready to act upon the will of Her Majesty. Great. How about you, Alenia? What are your opinions? A word, if you will, Prince Alex Fuel. His Majesty Theron says that the House of Godwin is responsible for all our troubles. Do you believe that too? Nilgal? Yeah. After the yes, I do. Your Highness, you can't trust the biased reports that Kyle and the others gave. Godwins care about our country's future. It's the only reason they want to put the Sun Rune to use. It's absurd to think they're playing tricks with Her Majesty. No, we have to look out for the House of Garrels. Their fear of change is putting our country at risk. Astute observation again, Olivia. Actually, all your opinions are very clear. Alright, so let's go ahead and go outside. Okay, there he is. There she is, rather.
Princess.
There she is. There's Princess Lindsay. Aww. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so cute.
Yikes, quite a welcome there.
Gee,
No
the
shit,
princess sure
man.
is crazy about her big brother, huh?
I'm home, Lynn.
Oh, welcome back! I missed you so much! Princess! Did you find your brother?
Okay, there's Mickey's. And boy, does she look good in Queen's Knight armor.
Oh,
Look at that. Hello, Nickies.
Well, hello. Welcome home, Prince.
Aww.
You know, the two of you standing there like that, you look just like an armadillo father and daughter.
Aww.
Yep.
By the way, armadillo is one of the creatures that we are going to fight in
Oh boy.
in the early stages
She
of
goes
this
with that
adventure.
nonsense again.
Aww. Excuse me. Excuse me. Nickies, need I remind you you're my bodyguard? You're not that nothing me, are you? No, of course not. Your Highness was imagining things. Aww. That's a cute banter. I love it. I love this game. Bruh. Ha ha ha. Things are never dull when you're around, Vin. There he is. Oh, Father, it's you. There's his commander chit, Commander Ferret. Alex Fuel, you already came to see Father and didn't bother to come see me? How dare you! Wow! Now, don't be so hard on your brother. Alex Fuel was looking for you too, you know. Aww, but Father, I wanted to see him so bad. Aww. He's always off on some inspection or something these days. He's never around. He's probably going off someplace again tomorrow, isn't he? Well, not exactly tomorrow. He'll be here for a while yet. Well, okay, that's good, at least. But you really keep Alex Fuel busy, don't you? Where is he going next? Since he just got back, I thought I would wait a while to tell him, but I guess it couldn't hurt to let him know. Alex Fuel, I'll be sending you to Stormfist to check on the preparations for the Secret Games. Oh, here we go. This is the second leg of the story, by the way. This right here is basically chapter 1, the introduction to the world, the conflicts, the inspection to Lord Lake, etc. But probably in the next stream, we're going to head into the meat of it all, and I cannot wait. The Sacred Games? Oh, that big fighting tournament, the one that's going to decide who my husband's going to be. That one. Ooh. Well, yes. Your Majesty? Not quite on board with the idea, are you, Your Majesty? Ooh. Of course not. She's far too young. But she's our nation's princess. It's her sacred duty. There's nothing we can do about it. Well, to be fair, Your Majesty wouldn't be here today if you hadn't won the last games. Hey, Alex Fuel, what about you? Would you hate it if I had a fiancé too? Aww. Wow. Well, that cuts deep. Not really. What do you mean, not really? Well, fine, whatever. Anyway, I wonder who's going to win. What kind of man will the princess end up with? We're keeping the list of applicants over at the Senate. Oh, interesting. Not that I have any interest in reading it, mind you. Well, I want to see it. Don't you, Princess? I bet you do. Well, maybe I'm a little curious. Ooh, can I see? Me too, please. Then it's settled. Come on, Prince, let's go. So the whole gang's all together. Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go read about your future brother-in-law. Alright, we're off to the Senate Hall then. So Kyle, Miyaki's, and our sister princess are off to the races to head to the Senate. I heard what you were saying. Sounds like fun. Oh boy. Oh, Lady Cyleads, welcome back. Oh, Aunt Cyleads. Aww. Aww. That's cute. Huh? I thought you were asleep in your room. Oh, I was. Off in dreamland in my nice, warm, comfy bed. And then, all of a sudden, there's Alex Fuel. Oh, wow. That was you, wasn't it? Then, Miyaki's, you completely woke me up. Lady Cyleads, let me clarify things. The princess was the one doing all the shouting. I was just there. That's a good alibi. Hey, Miyaki's. What? It's true. Why, you... Well, isn't it kind of your fault, Aunt Cyleads, sleeping in the middle of the day like that? Alex Fuel, Leon, and George just got back too, but we don't see them just lying around. Maybe your age is catching up with you? Ooh, that's a bit of a burn. That's a bit of a burn. Lim, your Auntie Cyleads couldn't hear you so well just now. Could you please repeat what you just said? Eek! Alex Fuel, Aunt Cyleads is scaring me. Whoa. Aww. Big baby. Oh, you started it, Lim. What? Alex Fuel, you traitor. Well, Princess, you have to admit, that was kind of rude what you said. Even if it's true, you don't really need to say it, you know. Oh, thank you very much, Miyaki's. Why don't you teach us all some more about tact? Anyway, forget it. I'm awake now, whether I like it or not. You guys are going to the Senate Hall to see the list of applicants to the Secret Games, right? I'll go with you. Nothing better than a day out with all these beautiful ladies and cute girls. Ah, well, Cal's always been a chick boy. Wow. Am I alright, Prince? Less talking, more walking. Let's move it. So, Auntie Cyleads joins our party, and we have a party of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with the entourage being our own blood, our Princess Libslia. So let's head on over to the Senate. So let's head on over to the Senate building. This is a beautiful setting. I'm not gonna lie. Really are. The Senate. His Highness, Her Highness, Lady Cyleads, why so many of you here at once? Is there some kind of emergency? What should we say here? No, we're just being nosy. That's right. Oh, I see. I wouldn't call it nosy, Princess. We're talking about your future husband here. Oh, right. Weird. Engagement, future husband, it all seems like some foreign language to me. Oh, right, sorry. Well, as you probably overheard, we're on no official business whatsoever. Can we come in? Oh, of course. Please, go see you. Alright. Thank you for allowing us inside the Senate chamber. And immediately, let's head on over to the Senate office. Let's put this one down here. What do we have here? Oh my! So many members of the royal family all together in a place like this. How unusual! Welcome! Is that the list of applicants to the Secret Games? I'm so sorry, Prince. The clerk in charge of the list is on break right now. I'll send someone down to bring them back right away. If you could just wait a moment, Your Highness. Well, this is a good place as any to end the session here. First, let's head on inside here. The Princess and Lady Cyrus, and His Highness the Prince too. Oh, there's no need for that, everybody. At ease. Relax. Don't mind us, we're just passing through. Please, carry on. Yes, Lady Cyrus. There aren't many people here today, are there? I heard the Senate is in recess because of preparations for the Sacred Games. Guess most of the nobles are out on vacation. That just leaves a couple officials here and there. Well, one of them's gotta have the list. Let's find it and go home. Or hey, we can hang around here and gossip all day about who's backstabbing who. Well, what a pretty fine idea you got there, Auntie. His Majesty Commander Ferret is one of the greatest contestants in the history of the Sacred Games. Archstadt insisted that he be allowed to enter, even though his background was a complete mystery. And he won, purely on his own merits, without a gladiator or anyone else fighting for him. Then, in the Army's invasion 8 years ago, he led us from the front lines, wielding a sword like a common soldier. That sort of gung-ho attitude has made him a hero amongst the people. Well, I can see that. That's why he's the commander of the Queen's Knights, for fuck's sake. But some members of the nobility certainly don't look upon him with such favor. Well, I think they have some valid criticisms. What do you have to say? The Secret Games will be held at the arena in Stormfist. That's where we are gonna head in the next episode, by the way. So it's been since many years ago when Stormfist was the kingdom's capital city. I know that because before I started this whole run, I did some research on what it is here, or what country and all of that is, or basically the lore, the background of this adventure. Good thing I did some research. When the capital moved here instead, the Secret Games were all that stayed behind. These days, Stormfist is Godwin territory. Some worry themselves about that. Still, best not to upset the good Lord Godwin. Mum's the word, and all. Excuse me. And to think, by the way, Lord Godwin is a really good man. A very reasonable man too. And his name is blessed, or should have been blessed, if it wasn't for the fact that he is a good-for-nothing traitor. Again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Because a Godwin, for those of you who don't know, means friend of God in Old English, which is a pretty good fact, if I do say so myself. But then again, Godwin is a good-for-nothing traitor. Again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. What do you say? Ernest has sent its minions to apply for the Sacred Games. Ooh, so they plan to usurp our nation from the inside, do they? By seizing the princess' hand in marriage? Such audacity, even for them. Ooh. Some people don't like Ernest, and I can understand that. Alright, so that's the end of this episode. Next episode, we are gonna go ahead and continue on our business in the Senate, because again, we already did what we were supposed to do. We met our sister, we spent a day here talking about the Queen's Knights and meeting the Queen's Knights, and we made some really good progress in our quest. And I really appreciate you all watching here with me on this awesome journey. I cannot wait for more. So next time we are gonna go ahead and probably check the Sacred Games participants next time, especially due to the fact I'm gonna be going ahead and editing this video. Is a long video, 1 hour and 4 minutes. That's a lot. But anyways, that's it for today's adventure, for today's part of the adventure rather. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy the stream and the video, don't hesitate to drop a like down below and subscribe to the Storyfuel gaming YouTube channel. Have it done so already? If you are watching this live here on Twitch, don't hesitate to drop a follow down below. It's free is good, and I will see you guys next time. Senor Alex Fuel signing out. Stay safe, God bless you, have a good one. I will see you next time on Suikoden 5, the Vindication run. Bye, have a good one. I'll see you all next time. Peace.